Yeah, I think I had an idea. How about we just switched back to good old tried and tested 1080p? Can't go wrong. Yeah, I think I had an idea. How about we just switched back? Who the hell are you? Shut up. Not a fan of Twitch's new dashboard. It never seems to do what I want it to do. What it loves to do is set itself on when I don't want it to be on, and vice versa. Jake, this is much better. We can even read the text now. Yeah. Reading text is good. Works for me as well. Although I will need to, at a later date, actually sort out how it all works. Alright, this is going to be the start of the death march. I'm sure that manpower is going to burn away in a moment's notice. But I feel all the more safer knowing that I have the best idea right now. Inflation reduction cost minus 10%. My favorite. I think so many of these guys are currently being enriched. But aren't there some more very high developed provinces that need a touch of the chin love? And you do. You certainly do. But if I get Wenzhou done, which is about to, then I can do these ones at the reduced cost as well. Okay, that's enough dawdling about. It's time that I get back to what I'm best at. Dying horribly in big late game wars because I am terrible at managing large armies. I don't know when to calm down. And I get very impatient. Sounds about right. I also forget to put my maintenance up, you know. Full selection of mock-ups. Thanks, Vijayanagara. Alright, this looks about as atrocious as I need. To the point where I'm not actually making manpower at the tick of the month. Perfect. So we don't even have full morale. It seems like a fine point to get going. Jake, did you get the Dell monitor? Yes, I did. I got exactly that. Looks fine. Let's just go and strike Vijayanagara. We're on equal tech. Ottoman's also at 27, so's Pasai. Everybody's enjoying that tech. My general ship is... Well, actually, with all that mill that I've got and the reasonable amount of army tradition, why don't we enjoy a few more? There we go. All in all, not terrible. Yeah, I've seen worse. Late game, you would probably expect considerably better. But who needs expectations around here? Now, if we make the Ottomans a co-belligerent, we're going to drag in Morocco as well. And you know what? I'm just not up for that. I want my heavy fleet on call, because I'm probably going to need it for Pasai. I want my trading fleet to be nowhere near threat. I forgot I had that fleet there, didn't I? Get in there, please. Ayutthaya is far from a safe place to be. In fact, all of you guys are going to have to go home for this whole war situation. Just have you protect trade but go home at war. You'll still get thrashed by them, most likely. But everybody needs to be doing the whole going home at war shenanigans. Okay, great. Safe enough. Let's just do it. We can worry about the fallout later. We all know I'm terrible at these late game wars anyway. So let's just embrace it. And let's use the correct casus belli as well. Jake, is innovative idea group filled already? Of course not. I would like it to be, but I still need that optimism and those cheap advisors. Oh well, not a big deal. We're taking that capital come hell or high water. Baluchistan, Ottomans, Rabakantha, Pasai. Numbers don't look great for us. But that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. We just need to Level 6, level 6, level 6. Well, at least they're not level 8 forts. Level 8 forts are the bane of my existence. So it's going to be heavy going on the attrition, I feel. I think my subjects are able to... Oh, they do nothing? Guys, just do what you feel like. If you want to go out and get yourself killed, well, that is your prerogative. I wonder if I brought enough troops to deal with Vijayanagar. Looking at it, maybe I did not. It's going to be a big war, so might as well get those weapon quality standards. And I was wondering what else we should bother with. I have a lot of mill points, so it couldn't hurt to get some better siege ability. And you know what? Artillery combat ability, it's a lovely one. Let's go for it. Or let's not order my troops to move that much. Also an option. I can feel this one going badly already. But why worry? One of the troubles for me is that Vijayanagar could get big and strong at the click of his fingers. Because he has a lot of very rich land and very little to worry about it. So when it comes to heavy ships, Pasai have 43. I don't really want to buy a general, but I would love to crush his ships. Does he have anything that makes them better? He doesn't have naval ideas. But I, on the other hand, have quality ideas. My ships are more durable. And my morale is better. You know what? It's only 50 dip. Boom. Let's get that 1-1-1 guy we were destined to have and go and lose all of our heavies as well. That's what we were born to do. And let's fail to pay attention to our armies. Alright. Now you're welcome to come. Oh, he really wants to as well. He'll get the jungle defense bonus, but, well, good for him. I'm rooting for you, Vijayanagar. Me, I'm just here to culturally enrich the Chinese. Pasai doesn't seem to want to come for me, and I don't really blame them for that, so we should mount our own aggression here. 40, 40, and 40 is already plenty to deal with them, I feel. And Vijayanagar is probably going to be pulling out all the stops on us, so we should probably go over there with everything we've got. So this is how well we fight against these filthy Indians. I do not like Vijayanagar. So very fitting for me that they go and die. They didn't die to the level that I wanted them to, but they certainly took a big bite out of my manpower. And there are going to be lots of big bites coming out of my manpower. I am prepared for this though. So some people have been asking me where are all the EU 4 streams, why are there not enough EU 4 streams, Jake? Jake, where are the grand strategies? Well, times like this we should always remember my mantra, and that is to play what I want, when I want. And I really wanted to play some other games recently, particularly Death Road to Canada, because it's a great game. And if I wanted to, so be it. Now we've got you over in grasslands there, we might as well show you our might. Not so hot on bringing in my actual king here, why don't we bring in someone else? Probably leaves one of you guys undefended, but we got units around here, we can deal with it. I am utterly hopeless at fighting these big wars, it's no big secret. But that's okay, because we're big and strong enough. It's not like I'm trying to prove anything or go for my own one tags here. I did the original one tag, it's okay. This guy does believe in the level 8 forts though. It's alright though, we got it sorted. He could certainly defeat me with his boats. I'm surprised that he has not been trying. He's trying now. He tried. Try again, sunshine. Also, are we getting attacked over here? Yeah, my spider senses were tingling. This is why I'm so terrible at the late game stuff. I just want to sit and concentrate on this front, not over on the other one. Jake, did you ever complete Death Road to Canada? I bought after seeing your gameplay. Gave me a good 10 hours of fun. Yes, I completed it recently. Damn, I shouldn't have spoiled that, because I was about to think, no spoilers, but last night should be watched. Well, last night went well, let's put it that way. You know what, we all just push on forward, break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. These jokers won't know what hit them. Oh, they really decided not to come and fight me? Disappointing. But like I said, they would most likely be able to destroy me. Break on through to the other side. Oh man, it's just so enjoyable to crush these enemy forces. Okay, now this probably won't be so enjoyable. At a glance, good, we have a bigger engagement width, which counts for a lot, and the units that we have engaging are the heavies. So we might be able to win. But it's not like our navy is anything special. Heck, it's quite the opposite. At least we can advance on now. Probably some mistakes made in the way I'm moving my armies here. Probably quite a few made. In particular, engaging you with you, when I could be bringing you. Oh well, what's done is done. Oh yeah, how's that navy of ours doing? Now this is why I just can't handle it. They've already managed to sink a couple of our heavies, and really I shouldn't be encouraging them to defeat even more. And when it comes down to it, they're heavies that are engaging. Well, I think in the long run we'll have this one beaten, so I shouldn't be scared to lose a few heavies if it means we can cross over into Pasai unharmed. God forbid we arrive unarmed. Yeah, that should be good. Need to make my moves on these fortifications though. Yeah, man, level 8 forts. Not even once. Because it requires 25 artillery and my standard fare does not allow for that many. Alright, nice. Victory for Tanner. Quite a lot of beaten up ones though. I would like to detach them and get them all fixed up. Get that done in the Malayan Sea. Hopefully he doesn't find his cojones and attack us. But I might be hoping for quite a bit. Grabbing Vijayanagar's capital would be nice, but I need to probably get Vijayanagar under 100% occupation here, so that he can't turn around, click his fingers, and bring 100 million more troops towards me. Because I also need to take down Robakantha, and particularly I need to bring down the Ottomans. And if we end up getting call for pizza, then so be it. Alright, kind of expected him to attack me here, but I don't think he's serious about it. If he is, then I'll get a pop-up about it and all will be well. Now, how much further can I push this? Because, yeah, Vijayanagar still have a ton of units. Not quite as much tonnage as once before, but still. Don't underestimate the Indians is all I'm really getting at here. It'll be the last thing you ever do. And try not to jump into the front lines without a general. How far into the west did the Ottomans go? This is the extent of the Ottoman Empire. And holy smokes, it's huge. They even got the ever so rich Samarkand. 47 development. I'd like to visit Samarkand someday. Bit out of the way though. And I'm not exactly going to get there on a road trip to Devon. That doesn't make me less wanting to go. Alright, budge up folks. We've only managed to chew through almost half of our manpower. There's still plenty more people to send to their needless deaths. Vijayanagara has us under a meager blockade, and this is what I thought would come. Yeah, they've brought out the big guns now. There is no point of us hanging around here, only to lose some more ships. Let's get back, get repaired, and try to scare them away in the future. This can be won on the land, and if I occupy this and maybe scare them a touch more, hopefully it'll be enough to get Pasai out of this, because Pasai is a bit of a pain. At the very least, it wouldn't eat up too many of our troops just to keep them in check there. Can't proceed any further until I bring down some more of these forts. But once I bring this one down, his entire innards are on display for me, and that I like. Jake, conversions. Sure, why not? Alright, Costa Coffee is down. I don't want to split up too much and make my way in here, but it feels good. Weren't my ships there meant to go home at war? Please remain home at this war. And where did that two-decker come from? I don't believe in two-deckers. Probably should have just upgraded it and merged it in with a bigger fleet here. But I did not. Let's not sweat the small stuff. Let's also not antagonize them. Soon. Okay, I gotta thank Bhutan for bringing in a 3 siege general, because that helps out a fair chunk. It's also nice to just make our way down. We have more of these forts to bunker bust. And oh boy, I didn't see this coming. But the Chagatai, who have always hated me, have given military access to Rabakantha, which is allowing the Ottomans to come spilling in. So the north is fairly unsecure right now. They're probably going to come in and just occupy China, because there's very little stopping them from doing that, and they could probably bring in their full force over there. Bit of a pain, that. If only I didn't just delete the Great Wall of China. But I need to get the Vijayanagari out of the picture here. But then they're probably going to march up north and join with them, which would be the worst. And leave it to Rabakantha to have a level 8 fort on their capital, so getting them out will be a right pain as well. Of course, in reality, it's Vijayanagar who are the easy ones to get out of this, because they're the first ones I came along to trash. But trash them I shall. I have plenty of forts in my own innards that should keep them chewed up for a while if they manage to push in that far. Oh, okay. I thought they'd be going that way, but I underestimated that, and for that, this stack is probably about to die. Doesn't seem like something worth reinforcing, though. Now, it won't be long before I have to start going merc crazy, but it won't be just yet. You guys gonna hold out long enough? I thought not. You win this little encounter, my friend. If I march in forcefully, can I catch anyone? I get there on the 21st. A lot of them leave early, though. I like that. I like that a lot. They're going to want to try and come and save them, but I've got them cornered potentially right where I want them. And we're spilling in through the south, so this is kind of good as well. What's better, take land that is your culture group or your religion? If you can convert, then take culture group. Culture group is even easier to convert to your religion as well, so it's win-win. So a lot of Ottomans coming spilling in from the north. It's a good thing I'm not the kind of person that gets riled up that easily, otherwise I'd be worrying a touch. Oh, I want to splat you down before you get reinforcements. Good. Oh, they decided against coming on in. Well, still going to take that one down. Now what else am I not paying attention to? Well, pretty much just the occupation of China. Goodbye income. Good thing I have plenty money saved up right now. Yeah, it's a shame I had to lose that fort siege, because there's still a lot more sieges to be won before we can press on further. Yeah, I'll be able to take them down. And Vijayanagar will fall in a heartbeat. It's kind of good that their armies are there, at least I know about them and can take them down at my leisure. But perhaps what I should be doing is taking them down here and now. I certainly have the units to do so. And it's not going to stop these ongoing sieges from being, well, ongoing. Yeah, I'll go for it. Jake, why so many cannons compared to infantry? Not sure what you're getting at there. I have everything perfectly arranged in that regard. I have a full back row of cannons rather, which is full combat width. It's the way to go for cannons. Don't be fooled into thinking otherwise. You want full combat width cannons in the late game. That usually means you want lots of cannons, and yes, that's just how it is. Now there are more of you. This will hurt me, but I still want to take you down. And so I shall. He's force marching his way in to come and help, but I'm gonna take you down. All of you. I want to stack wipe those though. Do you think you guys can hold out fine? Probably not. Oh well. In for a penny, in for a pounding. That full back row of cannons is going to be dealing so much damage. Is that Ginger? No, just Gingy. Well, Dingy Gingy is down. And I am so confident that I can split myself up even further and take all of this down, giving them even less area to run away to. I will have to liberate China, but that comes later. I'm suddenly very glad I built this high-level fort in the Bhutanese mountains. Lhasa is actually a surprisingly good province. Starts out as, I think, 7 or 8 development. So, even though we're outnumbered, I'm confident we can beat down these guys, even if they have a Master of the Arms. Because I am Master of Dice Rolls. That is a 9 to your 0. It's a shame it's a shock phase, but still, crunch. Down with the Indians. Scum of the subcontinent, really. You take that back, and you... I don't know why I told you to do any of that, but get stuck in, lads. Pasai thought very much along the same lines as I did with their fortifications. But we'll take them down. We'll get ticking war score thanks to holding Vijayanagar's capital, but because there are so many large players involved, we won't be suffering from call for pizza anytime soon. My sword will go down eventually. Otherwise, there are not many forts to have to worry about. They're mostly along here. This looks fine for eradicating the Vijayanagaris. I think he's running over here. And the main man, Bhutan, is all over that. Of course we have that in the way as well. Plenty in the way, but it'll all be dealt with soon. And it'll all be worth it. Don't like how isolated this 20 stack is though. So perhaps I should consider reinforcing in the south. I have a lot of units to the north, and they're not doing much. Could make my way along like that, so we'll have you there, we'll have you down here. Which means that you here, who are currently charging forward, can stick on the Vijayanagari capital. This is still a concern. Baluchistan, I forgot about you, didn't I? Oh well, no big deal. You'll probably suffer call for manpower soon, Jake. Yeah, I know. Once I'm done with Vijayanagar, I will probably start going down the the Merc route. There we go. I don't know how much he's going to bring over from Vani, but I should probably keep a 40 stack on Madurai ready for him. He'll probably bring more than I'm prepared for there, really. You guys have got all this, right? So you can head up north just a touch. Well, you're already going there, so you head up even more of a touch. Interesting route, but I got a better one. Oh, no, there's the fort, of course. Alright, can't wait to turn my attention to somewhere other than Vijayanagar. That's for sure. Tons of money, though. And 100 North Indian mercs ready to do my bidding. That's kind of good. We can start worming our way north as well. Rawakantha, frankly, I'd rather just have you out of this war. And that means taking down your capital, which I can't get to yet, and probably one other province. Well, one other fortified province. So I'd rather go inland for that one. Whoa, that's rough. But it's going to feel good liberating China. And by feel good, I mean take some time. Ooh, cha. Should have seen that coming. Let's not lose this and get wiped now, because that would be embarrassing. But we do need to head up here a bit. Take what's left. Just generally go north, get these losers out of the war. 40 stack down there to keep us safe, and yeah, just get out of that battle. Nothing to be won by dying. Okay, we can finally press on through Pasai. Pasai, yeah, I suspect they won't want out of this war for a long time, but I can at the very least crush them. So we'll get on to here and then we'll just run face first into... Well, they'll probably want to take Prek back. I feel like I have a lot more units here than necessary. We'll try and tempt them back into their own fort. And if I can get them that way, then all the better for me. All the better for me. The best kind of better. What is this Hearts of Iron 4 tactic, Jake? Me? Tactics? I think you got the wrong guy. Get on it. 8th, 11th, 7th. As long as the Admiral or the General arrives first, then I'm happy. In fact, I shouldn't need the extra 40. Let's just admire this. Let's admire it at least a moment before I lose track of everything else. You guys are on that, which is fine. I would love to crush you, but I can't have everything here. I could see them coming down and slaughtering you. So that tells me I need some backup up at Ahmadnagar. Borderline acceptable. Alright. I want to enjoy this. Oh, he brought in backup. More people to slaughter. Something wasn't right about my front line there. Yeah, well, can't worry about it. But what we can do is slaughter. Would take quite a bit to get them out of this. And I suspect that extra bit would be crossing over and taking their capital. Oh, their unfortified capital.